Welcome to I.E. News. We're back.
And better than ever with some new faces.
I'm Kristen Bopp.
And I'm Keith Chacon. To start off the show, don't adjust your TV if you hear some strange noises outside. Here at Long Beach City College, we're growing for a better tomorrow. And we have construction crews outside the studio as we speak, working very hard.
If you like wacky contests, then the Red Bull Flute Talk is what you're looking for. Thousands of people filled Long Beach's Rainbow Harbor to witness the event.
We have the top 5 gospel and Christian songs, the movie review, all this and more on this edition of I.E. News. Have you ever wanted to take home one of those adorable little bunnies you see here on campus? Well, now you can. Long Beach City College is looking for kind, loving, and responsible people to adopt the 80 bunnies they have left. If you are interested in taking care of one of these adorable little creatures, please call 562-938-4370.
Long Beach City College is cracking down on smoking on campus. If you didn't already know, cigarette smoking is only allowed in designated areas. You are not allowed to light up within 50 feet of any school building. Citations and disciplinary actions will be enforced if you are caught smoking within the boundaries.
Once in a while, an unsung hero receives recognition. Miss Jubilee Rodriguez of the Success Center won the College Reading and Learning Association's Tom Pasternak Outstanding Tutor of the Year Award. She was competing from applicants from across the country, and here at I.E. News, we'd like to say good work and thank you for being there.
The Viking Volunteer Resource Center is in need of donations of new or good condition prom, cocktail, and formal dresses for charities that help less fortunate high school students attend their prom. You can drop off your donations to the Volunteer Resource Center located on the LAC campus, room E118. For more information, call 562-938-4795.
On September 11th, Viking Huddle Club invites the community in honoring military, police officers, and firefighters during the opening LBCC football game against Orange Coast College. The Department of Radio and Television will be covering the game, so be sure to tune in right here.
Not sure what to see this weekend? I.E. News reporter Anna Marie has a movie review that might be a surprise hit.
Hi, this week on my movie review, I have Eat, Pray, Love. This drama movie released August 13th, casting Julia Roberts, James Franco, Javier Bardem, and Richard Jenkins, Viola Davis, and Billy Crudup. Directed by Ryan Murphy. It made a whopping $47 million, and since the release, it continues to be in 4th place. Liz Gilbert had the dream life. She had a successful career, a husband, and a beautiful home. One day, she wakes up feeling lost, confused, with no appetite and zest for life. Liz then knew she was at a crossroad and decided to get a divorce. Liz then decides to travel the world and risk everything just so that she can seek enlightenment. She then embarks in a journey to travel the world for a year, taking courageous risks. Her first stop was Rome and Italy, where she spends several months and discovers the pleasure of indulging in food. Here is where she learns to eat. Next is India, where at first Liz has a very hard time meditating. Soon enough, she learns to forgive herself and discovers the joy to meditate, then pray. Last but not least, Bali, where she discovers her inner peace, balance, and true love. Each segment was enjoyable in a very touristy way. Julia Roberts genuinely throws herself wholeheartedly into the role of finding her inner truth. This was a great late-night movie to enjoy with close friends. It was not only touching, it also had a sense of humor to it. I give this movie review 4 big, brilliant stars. This has been my movie review. Till next time, I'm Ana Maria Ramirez.
That looks like a great film. I can't wait to see it this weekend.
We have the entertainment report, Red Bull Flute Talk, and Fofowina Fayu talks to the Long Beach City golf team right after the break.
Welcome back. Ever wanted to fly a plane? Rainbow Harbor in downtown Long Beach hosted the Red Bull Flugtag, where every day people have a chance to build and fly their winged chariot of the sky. I.E.News reporter Dee Smith has the story.
All right, we're down here at beautiful Long Beach, downtown at Rainbow Lagoon, where Red Bull is holding a competition called Flugtag. What is Flugtag? I'm not sure. Let's go find out. We got a chance to speak with one of our celebrity judges to find out the meaning of Flugtag.
Turns out it is an event where people build machines that look like they can fly and then run really fast and push them and hoping they fly, but a lot of times they don't fly and then they just fall in the water. Well, listen, when we talk about skits, that's my wheelhouse. I know how to do a skit or two. So I'm looking for beginning, middle, and end in a skit. Don't just do one bit. I want a beginning, middle, and end, and I want full dedication. Don't be embarrassed. I want to see embarrassment on your face. I want to see commitment. There's a couple we went through and looked at all this stuff. And there's a couple and I was judging, and me and the other girl were like, they're going nowhere.
After interviewing all the contestants, we had to know from one of our judges what he thinks of this event.
I wanted to participate in this event. They asked me if I would like to, and I've seen it on TV before. I go, I got to see this in person, man. This is cool. I want to see guys go in head first, and I want to see everybody live. First of all, that's kind of primary. But I'd like to see what funny tumbles they take. When everybody's giving me this story how they're going to fly, they're going to go out about 200 feet, and they're going to bank and come around and. I don't think so. I like the fly like a girl. We fly like a girl. That was something. Because that's gonna take a header, man. It looks good. It's all pink and everything. And I like the way the girls are dressed and they're all enthusiastic. But I touch that thing. It's heavy. It's gonna go boink, right nose first. Gonna launch that chick. She's gonna be halfway to Catalina by now.
36 teams were chosen out of 400 entries. Let's see how excited our teams are being in this competition.
Pretty surprised. We did soapbox last year. We built a fire truck last year for a soapbox race in downtown LA. So we were kind of asked if we would kind of do this one again. So we were very happy though. There was 400 teams that applied and 36 got chosen. So it's an honor just to be chosen and be here.
Very surprised actually. We made a video about 2 days prior. And then we found out. So yeah, I don't think we realized how big of a deal this was though. It's huge. It's very huge.
How long did it take you all to build your sombrero?
Well, our second sombrero, it took us 6 days.
You said the second. What happened to the first one?
The first one was welded and I'm the pilot, so they thought that it would break my back.
And what kind of project do we have behind us?
This is our giant flying peep, as you can see.
And what gave you this idea?
Well, we all just really love peeps and Easter, and everyone else loves peeps. Even if you don't like eating them, you can do other things with them. Peep jousting, fireworks with peeps. There's tons of things you can do with them.
And what gave you the inspiration to actually come into the competition?
I've seen it on TV in the Red Bull commercials like a couple years ago, and I looked into it, and I've just always wanted to do it.
Oh,
it's like
for
a big
sure.
life goal. So
Couldn't wait for it to hit Long Beach, huh?
Yeah.
Where you all from?
Newport Beach, Manhattan Beach, and Los Alamitos.
The beaches.
All the beaches.
All right, for sure. After a long day and lots of preparation, Peepin' It Real comes in first place of the 2010 Red Bull Flugtag. Congratulations. Until next time, this is Dee with I.E.News.
Thank you, Dee. Looks like you had a great time. Did you take a last-minute vacation this past week and miss all the latest gossip? I.E.News entertainment reporters Brian and Fariel have all the answers.
Hi, my name is Fariel Khan.
And I'm Brian Wood, and welcome to this week's Entertainment News Report, where we'll be providing you your hookup to the latest celebrity gossip.
Kicking things off, it has been confirmed that comedian and host of Chelsea Lately, Chelsea Handler, will be hosting the MTV Video Music Awards, which airs on September 12th, so be sure to tune in. Chelsea is known and loved for her witty and blunt sense of humor. Performers at the VMAs will include B.O.B., Drake, Justin Bieber, and the ever-so-graceful Kanye West. Some of the A-list presenters include Ashley Greene, Emma Stone, Kesha, Ne-Yo, Nicki Minaj, Penn Badgley, Trey Songz, and Selena Gomez.
Moving on, Lindsay Lohan's legal drama has caused quite a lot of controversy. According to TMZ, Lohan was sentenced to 90 days in jail due to a DUI. Lohan has been busy before she was able to attend any of her hearings. The jail sentence was reduced to continuation of 90 days in rehab.
So Brian, when do you think American Idol will pick up as many viewers as it had 6 years ago?
I don't know. Never?
According to E.News, Aerosmith's lead singer Steven Tyler may be filling in as the new judge for American Idol. Although Idol's rep had no comment on the reports, rumors are flying that since Ellen DeGeneres, Cara DioGuardi, and Simon Cowell are leaving the show will soon fall through the cracks. We'll just have to wait and see how the season unfolds.
Moving on to more tragic news. Celebrity plastic surgeon Dr. Frank Ryan was killed in a car crash August 16th. Dr. Ryan has worked on many high-profile celebrities such as Heidi Montage, Janice Dickinson, and Gene Simmons, just to name a few. Dr. Ryan suffered from excessive bleeding with 2 head lacerations. The Jeep was uncovered at the time, causing Ryan to strike the rocks.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Dr. Ryan and his family. Thank you for watching this week's Entertainment Report. And until next time, I'm Fariel.
And I'm Brian, and we will see you next time.
Lindsay Lohan needs to make an appointment with Dr. Drew. Now, I.E.News music reporter Miss Faithful has the top 5 gospel and top 5 Christian songs of the month.
Hi, this is Miss Faithful bringing you the top 5 gospel and top 5 contemporary Christian songs for klbc.org. Starting off with the top 5 gospel songs, we have at number 5, Resting on His Promise by Youthful Praise featuring J.J. Hairston. Number 4 is They That Wait by Fred Hammond featuring John P. Key. Number 3 is He Wants It All by Forever Jones. Number 2 is I Want to Say Thank You by Lisa Page Brooks featuring Royal Priesthood. And at number 1 we have The Best in Me by Pastor Marvin Sapp. Our top 5 contemporary Christian songs are at number 5, Healing Begins by 10th Avenue North. Number 4 is Lead Me by Sanctus Real. Number 3 is Born Again by the Newsboys. Number 2 is Get Back Up by Toby Mac. And at number 1, we have Our God by Chris Tomlin. Be sure to tune in for my show, The Faithful Hour with Miss Faithful on Monday at 10:30 to 12 on klbc.org, broadcasting on 1610 a.m., and be sure to check out our sister station too, kcty.org, broadcasting at 107.9. Until then, have a blessed day.
Thank you, Miss Faithful. Now we have Rico James for the local weather. And for the first time at I.E.News, we have an international weather report featuring Japanese exchange student Kana Kashawadani.
Exciting weather here in the West and across the U.S. Let's begin with a look at the East Coast, where a tropical depression has brought hurricane concerns across the deep South well into parts of Texas. Flash flood warnings continue along the Gulf Coast. There's a decrease of humidity in areas of the deep South. Strong winds continue to come in the mid-levels. There's an area of low pressure just off the northern Atlantic that can bring more clouds and a widespread shower in the northern half. Below average weather over most of the region, but nicer temperatures are on the way in cities like Boston, New York, Atlanta, Nashville, Miami, and other areas on the East Coast. Sea levels could raise another 2 to 3 feet as a result of all the rain and flooding we've been experiencing. And in the Pacific Northwest, more rain and shower activity in the Washington and Seattle area. That upper level jet stream is going to bring some of that across Utah. Cooler air continues to move through the higher elevations. There's still an area of pressure just off the coast that's headed into the Four Corners, which could mean more warmer temperatures for us here in the Southwest. Let's take a closer look at home. As we look across the Southland, we got some Santa Ana winds coming in at about 30 miles an hour. Got 3 to 5 foot waves coming onto the shores for you surfers, but other than that, it's clear skies and lots of sunshine here in Southern California. 92 in Malibu, 80 in Santa Monica. West Covina checks in at 93 degrees. Downtown Los Angeles is at 88 degrees, and here at home in Long Beach, a very pleasant 88 degrees. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Thursday, plenty of sunshine. 86 degrees will be the high. A little cooler in the evenings at 65, and that'll take us well into Friday. But as we start heading into the weekend, go ahead and plan for that barbecue. Plenty of sunshine. 70 degrees will be the high, and that'll take us all the way into Sunday. And as we begin a brand new work week, Monday, pretty much the same. 71 degrees will be the high, lots of sunshine, and that's the weather for us here in Long Beach. But here on I.E. News, we also do an international weather report. And here to do that for us is our very own Kana Kashawadani.
Thank you, Rico. If you're visiting Japan, the weather will be just right. Beginning with Sapporo, where low pressure is keeping conditions cool and dry. In Sendai, the weather conditions are changing into rain. In Tokyo, warm and moist, steady temperatures with some winds along the coast. In Osaka, hot and humid with a chance of rain with heavy clouds, but temperatures will remain in mid-90s. In Fukuoka, seasonal average weather over most of the region. Temperatures in Sapporo, 78 and 79 in Sendai, and in Tokyo, 89 degrees. In Osaka, 93 degrees, and in Fukuoka, 88 degrees. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast in Tokyo. Thursday and Friday, it's gonna be a sunny day, and 88 degrees high and 80 degrees low. And Saturday, partly sunny, and Sunday, mostly sunny, but 89 degrees high and 78 low. But Monday, it's gonna be rain with thunderstorms, and 89 degrees high and 80 degrees low. That's the weather in Japan. I'm Kana Kashiwadani for I.E.News.
Thanks, Rico and Kana. Now we go to Fofuina Fayu for a look at the men's LBCC golf team.
The game of golf is often played by many people for numerous reasons: pastime, relief stress, and so forth. It is also known as one of the most competitive sports all over the world. We caught up with the Long Beach City College men's golf team at the Skylinks Golf Course here in Long Beach as they prepare for the first season tee-off in September. Longtime coach Paul Schaaf gave us his outlook on the team.
Well, we figure we'll have one of the strongest squads we've had since our last state championship. Several of the colleges in this area have drop programs, Mount Sac, Santa Ana. So we're picking up a couple of players from each of those teams. That puts us a step ahead of where we would normally be. And we have 23 at the present time.
We had a chance to talk to two returning all-conference last year, and here's what they had to say about their team.
The expectations for the team, are high. We have a great group of guys. Top 3 players should, be conference easily, and we have a good chance at state. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, Coach Schaaf's really open to new players coming in, so it's anyone can come and try out. But to play for Long Beach City, they got to, I guess, just be committed to put in the hours to practice, because we have a good team this year and we want to try and play well and go all the way. So just for the players that want to come in, just to work hard and be committed to practice.
Now, after finishing 8th in last season, the Vikings are looking forward to winning the championship for the first time in over 9 years since their last victory in 2001. Now, we certainly wish Coach Paul Schaaf and his squad a successful season for this upcoming year. Reporting here at Skylinks Golf Course, I'm Fofuina Fayu for I.E.News.
They make it look so easy. Now for a different tune, I.E.News reporter Brie Concepcion sits down to talk to Dr. Gary Scott about his experiences in conducting the band of the California Battalion.
Hi, I'm here at the Long Beach City College campus getting the inside scoop from Dr. Gary Scott, the director of the California Battalion Civil War Band. The California Battalion Band has been together for 20 years and have evolved immensely. Although they've had members come and go, they've managed to stick together this long.
It's interesting. In 20 years, we still have about 6 or 7 of the musicians who were there the very first night we started reading music. Really, there were 2 gentlemen who were in my wind symphony who came and said, hey, we have some Civil War brass band music and we'd like to know if we can get a couple guys and just read it and just see how it sounds. And to be honest with you, I was fine, okay. I didn't really think much about it. And they got a couple guys and they rehearsed, and then they asked me to come over and conduct, just help them kind of do the rehearsal and then the next week they came in with a couple more pieces. And then on that summer concert, we decided, well, let's perform it. It's kind of different. It's kind of fun. So I think we played like 3 songs or 4 songs. And it really just evolved over the period of time to where we would go online to the Smithsonian and find arrangements from the Union band books and also from the Confederate band books, transcribe them into modern notation so we could read them, and just begin to read this music.
Although they're not professional musicians, these band members are passionate about this band and travel far places to reenact the Civil War.
It's a very, very unique bunch of musicians. These are all individuals who have music in their background, but most are not. In fact, none of them are professional musicians. One guy is a design engineer. One guy owns a surveying company. We have one teacher. We have a broadcast engineer for DirecTV. A couple of guys are engineers at Boeing. So there's a very interesting mix. Vicky, who is the lone female member of the band, is the husband of Sheldon, who's our E-flat player. And then their son, Aaron, actually started playing in the band when he was about 9 or 10, went to high school and then came to school here, and now he's at Cal State LA, but he still plays tuba with the band. So he's kind of grown up with us too.
Being the only Civil War band in the West Coast, they've been invited to Gettysburg and Kentucky and many other places in the East Coast.
In 20 years, we were trying to count the other day, I think we've done almost 300 performances pretty much all over the country. Having a chance to play at the very first National Civil War Band Festival was a big thrill for us. We really didn't know what to expect. I think that a lot of people, Civil War reenacting is pretty big in the South and in the East Coast, but not so much on the West Coast, even west of the Rocky Mountains. We just haven't had that tradition here. Our whole show has been about teaching in sort of a historic context. So we have a lot of narrative that goes along with the performances. We talk about the song and what was going on at the time and who wrote it and what's the context of it. And most of the groups back there would just say, and now the band will perform Dixie and the Bonnie Blue, and then they turn around and play it. And now the band will perform Marching Through Georgia, and they turn around and play it. And there was no entertainment or anything else. So our group sings. We do, because we really began to understand that the most accurate way to portray this music was to really understand that so much of the music was developed to entertain the troops in the camps. And if we were going to do that, we almost needed to imagine that each concert was like the band setting up and performing for the men in the camps. It was craziness, but it was all to entertain. It was all to have fun. It was all to help these men lift their spirits a little bit.
Hopefully in the future, we have upcoming generations keeping the Civil War band active. I'm Brie Concepcion for I.E.News.
Thanks, Bree. Now we have an interview about a student success story here at Long Beach City College with my co-anchor, Kristen Bopp.
Hi, and welcome to this week's Spotlight interview. For this week, I have with me Christina Manduk, a former LBCC student and success story. Hello, Christina. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. Can you start off by telling me a little bit about your background?
Absolutely. I am one of 9 children. I was born and raised in Long Beach. I went to Jordan High School, and I started at Long Beach City College in the spring of 2005, I believe.
Okay. And you currently go to UCLA right now?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I just graduated from Long Beach City College in the spring of 2009, and I started at UCLA in April of 2010.
And how has that been for you?
It's such an amazing experience. It's a totally different environment, but it's like a whole new world, and I'm totally excited to be there.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I know that you were involved in ASB when you were attending here at Long Beach City College. What exactly did you do in ASB?
Well, I started off in the Student Senate, which is an organization that is primarily involved with all of the clubs on campus. I was the Student Senate president. And then I was actually the rep of LAC, which I was in charge of representing the student body here on campus, and also in charge of homecoming that particular year, which was very exciting for me. It was the first time that I'd had the opportunity to really get involved. And then my final semester of leadership, I was the ASB president in the spring of 2006, and the AWS president as well.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's,
yes.
That's a lot of work.
It was, absolutely, but totally worth it.
That's good. Are you still involved with ASB today?
Yes, not directly because I'm no longer a student on campus, but I'm fortunate enough to still have friends who are involved with the ASB today. I'm close friends with your current ASB president, Isaac Romero, as well as a number of different leaders on the board.
Oh, that's good. Do you give Isaac any advice?
You know what? He's a great guy. He's totally focused. He knows what his goals are. But absolutely, if he has any questions or any concerns, he knows that I'm more than willing to assist him in any way if he asks.
Oh, that's great. Were you involved in any other organizations besides ASB here at Long Beach City College?
I was very fortunate not only to get involved with ASB, but also to get involved with a number of different organizations on campus, primarily CASI, which is the Women's Honor Society. It's the top 25 women on campus, and like I said, it's the Women's Honor Society, so we really pride ourselves in our academics. I also was involved with the President's Ambassadors, which represent the president and the college in community events and primarily recruiting for Long Beach City College at other academic levels. For example, college fairs or high school tours and presentations. And it was just a great honor to represent the president of the college, President Oakley.
You were involved in a lot of stuff. Was it hard for you to balance your schoolwork and being involved in so many other organizations while going to Long Beach City College?
Actually, being involved at Long Beach City College really helped me to learn time management skills, organizational skills, and I'm very fortunate to have a very supportive foundation, not only at Long Beach City College, but at home, so they were totally supportive of everything that I did and assisted me in any way possible. It was just very important, like I said, to be organized and to be on time.
How do you feel about being considered a Long Beach City College success story?
That I'm thankful for that, absolutely. I believe that I definitely would not be where I am today had it not been for Long Beach City College. I like to say this is home because I am a Long Beach girl, but Long Beach City College is like a classroom without walls. So not only are you learning academically in the classroom, but you're learning outside in the real environment as well. I was very fortunate to have wonderful professors that were supportive and encouraging in anything I decided to do academically, as well as advisors and friends that were supportive and encouraging of anything I did outside of the classroom as well. So to be considered a success story, that's just a tribute to them and a tribute to Long Beach City College and the amount of energy that they put into making sure that their students are a success in anything that they do, both academically and professionally.
I want to thank you so much for being with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. That's it for this week's Spotlight interview. I'm Kristen Bopp for I.E.News.
Thanks, Kristen. What an inspiring success story. We hope that you've enjoyed this week's edition of I.E.News, and there are plenty of opportunities here at Long Beach City College. The Radio and Television Department invite you to join our team. If you're interested in becoming a member of our news team here at Long Beach City College and produce great television, please call 562-938-4892. I'm Keith Jacone, and thank you for watching.